Hi,
Hello again.
this is part two. Well, part two of the series of just an analysis of every song in the soundtrack of One Man's Dream, Life and Times of Walt Disney
Yes.
biopic project we're working on.
Yes.
So the next song we have to think historically now. So, the first song, Walt's frustrated with where he's
Very
at.
frustrated.
So whenever he gets a little older, he decided that he even from the beginning he was a fan of performing. So he starts performing with another Walter. I don't think the full name is anywhere, but his name was Walt.
Yeah.
And they had this duo called
The Two Walts.
Yeah. So it's funny, cute.
Yeah.
But they would do these routines.
Almost Charlie Chaplin-esque routines.
Like a knockoff
Abbott Costello.
Yeah.
Because that kind of thing.
It was not very good, but it's responsible for Walt learning about film and reels and everything
and
like that,
just
and
the arts in general.
Yeah, of performing.
Yeah.
And also of pictures and frames and everything. So, and cameras, especially cameras.
And also, no, he was doing all this behind his dad's back for the most part.
Yeah. So that's the next song you're gonna hear is the song of the
as a response, Walt's dad's response to this song, basically.
Yeah. Mind you, Walt and him basically made no money.
Mm-hmm.
They had to kind of beg for it because they didn't have any money. Although I don't think he did much for the money.
No.
But anyway, we wanted this to be. This is one of the earliest songs ever written.
Probably the
second one.
I want to say like the fourth song.
Fourth song.
No, third. No, it is the third song.
No.
I remember the first song we wrote, and it wasn't it.
Yeah, the first song. Probably third.
Yeah. Anyways.
Around that area.
Very early on.
Yeah.
We wrote this song.
And we wanted it to be. I didn't write the song, but we worked on it together. He wrote the lyrics and stuff. But it's kind of big bandish.
Very period piece.
More beat oriented and horns. It's pretty 1950s, 40s, even though at this point it was like 1910s.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how it happened. You have a lot of upright bass and a lot of horns, so it's kind of like.
Yeah. And to set the scene, it's this Walt and his friend Walt are on the stage performing this song as if it was a show they were putting on in front of an audience.
Yeah.
They're doing slapstick, they're trying to dance like Charlie Chaplin or whatever.
They have canes and hats. Kind of. So yeah, this whole thing, and it kind of even starts off. They have a click, which is just literally just over like twice the measures, and they're behind the stage, and they're hearing this.
Like, okay,
and so then they kind of sing to each other. They go, "It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4," and once this happens, that part is they scream. They go, "Lights,
camera,
action!"
action.
And we go into it, which is literally just over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, again, they're singing at the same time. It's a routine kind of situation, which is something you can kind of...
So lyrically, the basics of this song, when I was writing it, I wanted it to be something that was saying, okay, this is who we are, this is where we're going, but we're kind of having issues getting there, so help us out a bit. Yeah. So the first verse, again, they're both saying it. Mm-hmm. It's like, you see, we're only in our teens, but we have this desire to dance and sing. We're going to bring it. It repeats it. You're going to see it. Just wait and listen to us. We haven't told you of who we're going to be. We're going to be it. You're going to believe it. And so like a ringmaster in a circus, they're kind of like, let's start the show, let's show you what we can do. So the first semi-chorus says, Ladies and gents, we're about to start this show. Grab a snack, take a seat. It's time to watch us go. Tell some jokes, play some music on the big trombone, and you'll hear the trombone itself on the demo. But first, we'll introduce ourselves so that you know to.
And then it'll be just call us
The Two Walts.
Yeah, so, not much of a chorus, but more instrumentation for the chorus. Call us
The Two Walts.
Yeah, so, and the second chorus, the whole thing is almost like they're trying to sell something.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell themselves, which is not good, but they need money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second verse is basically them saying, hey, give us some money. We need money because we're putting all this effort into this to try to make y'all happy, and y'all are not happy. So the verse is, come on and give us the green. Give us some green money. We got the rough end of the family tree. We're going to need it. I really need it. You see it. We kind of need it.
So that's what the whole thing, and they have, even from the first one, when those moments happen, like in this case, we're going to need it, they have a little space, and it goes, and then next one will be, I really need it. So that one we drag out more because they're begging.
Yeah.
So they have more parts of that because they kind of really need it. I really need it. You see it. We kind of need it. It's like it
they're desperate at this point.
Yeah.
And then the semi-chorus, lyrically, it's almost totally same beat, same motor, but almost totally different from the first semi-chorus. Mm-hmm. It's again them trying to sell themselves. They're saying, we're both the best performers in the land. Travel around the world with big brass band, and soon you will all be eating out of the palm of our hands. And then one jokingly will just say, and there won't be a reason to put some salt on that. Yeah. It's trying to be funny, but no one's laughing.
Basically said in the rhythm. You know, not really sung.
Yeah. But you're probably thinking, who in tarnation are these two guys performing in their proud station? We're both named Walt, but abbreviation. Both are the same, so let us state to just call us the Two Walts.
And then dance break, and then we switched instead of a major, we go to minor. That kind of thing over and over again. Over and over again. And that's really their, and then we had
a lot of soft shoe, which they're not very good at.
No, they kind of fake tap dancing.
Yeah.
Anyway, they pour salt and they kind of do it, whatever. Anyway, and then the ending is kind of like a rise. That kind of thing. So it's just call us the Two Walts. And then right before, no, that's what the person who runs I guess they're like a carnival or something.
Yeah, some carnival.
At stage, they're just like, Waltz, get out of here. So they kind of, how they been saying the whole time, the Two Waltz, he says the last one for them. So the Two Waltz, get out of here. And then he like throws stuff and then we go,
and they run away.
So it's like a big, So, it's a short song. It's a sequence. It's not a big, piece.
No, yeah.
But that's pretty much it for that one.
It's very simple and complex at the same time.
Yeah, it moves a lot, but it stays exactly where it is.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, that's pretty much it for the second song of the soundtrack. Next one will be the fourth. I'm getting the third, and that's the kind of the butting heads moment.
Yeah, with Walt's dad and Walt's dad's solo.
Yeah. So,
with that being said,
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I am Wayne Romero Jr.
And I'm Andy Michaels. Bye.